Do accounting and taxes seem like something from out of this world to you? Well, we'll bring it all down to earth for you. Canwest Tax and Business Consultants, where there's strength in numbers. Canwest Tax and Business Consultants, your Western Canadian business and farm tax experts. The original Income Tax Act was introduced on September 20th, 1917, as a temporary measure to support World War I. The act was 3 pages long. Today, the Income Tax Act is about 3,500 pages long, and that number does not include GST, customs and excise, or any of the farm programs. In many cases, the average number of ways a small business and farm tax return is calculated by your accountant is 1. But there are as many as 200 ways a small business or farm tax return can be calculated. These calculations lead to what Canwest Tax and Business Consultants call strategic tax returns. As we go through life, it's obvious that things are not always as they appear. There are many ways of looking at any situation. This is especially true of our business and personal tax affairs. Business taxes are not simple. It's amazing how many business people claim to have had the same accountant for many years and have never checked the checker. In other words, they've never had a second opinion. Many people are afraid of seeking a second opinion of their tax affairs. So many ask their present accountant for his or her opinion about Canwest's approach to their business tax planning. Now, that would be like calling Ford or GM and asking what they think of you buying a new Chrysler this year. In fact, having a general accountant do your taxes is much the same as going to your family doctor for a heart transplant. They're both somewhat knowledgeable in quite a few things, but they're not particularly skilled in one specific area. Canwest's mandate is to save money through reduced taxes by minimizing your taxes each year, maximizing every tax credit, and reducing the potential for penalty assessments. We want to protect you and your assets when you're audited, when you transfer assets to family members, and/or when you pass away. We give you security of representation. That's the peace of mind that comes with knowing your tax affairs are in order, and that Canwest will be there to represent you and handle your affairs with the Canada Revenue Agency. How do we accomplish our mandate? Well, first of all, we send the appropriate person to handle each job professionally and properly. We can provide on-site service in your home or place of business, whichever you prefer. For your protection, we represent you in all income tax matters. If you get a letter from the Canada Revenue Agency, we will respond to their requests on your behalf. You won't have to deal directly with government officials. We'll do it for you. So when it's your turn for a Revenue Canada audit, we will represent you in all income tax and GST audits. If, in the opinion of Canwest, the auditor is attempting to bully you, Canwest will file an objection with the Directorate of Appeals and Fairness at our expense. If we believe we're right, we'll go to federal tax court to represent your interests, and Canwest will pay the bill. It all gives you peace of mind. Our guarantee: if the Canada Revenue Agency assesses a penalty to you as a result of Canwest's error, Canwest will refund the penalty back to you. And be assured, you will receive all of the services talked about in this presentation, because we put everything in writing. If you feel that this is what you and your business needs to prosper, call Canwest Tax and Business Consultants today at 1-866-2SAVE-TAX. That's 1-866-272-8382 for a no-obligation in-house assessment of your tax situation. Canwest Tax and Business Consultants, where there's strength in numbers.